Hi guys. I just got out of the shower. As you can probably tell, my hair's not exposed soon. I'm just here to make a serious video. So I'm gonna talk a little about my depression and some stuff I'm going through. Yeah. So let's begin. First off, my depression started when I didn't even know it. I was very unmotivated, and when, like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get up in the morning. I wouldn't go to school. I would skip classes. I would skip, like, I wouldn't do homework. I wouldn't do chores. I would do everything. And then I finally, like, my mom had told someone, told the doctor, and the doctor, was like, that's depression. And I was like, I don't have depression. What are you talking about? And then he started me on Lexapro, which was absolutely a horrible idea. And that made me really suicidal. It made my anxiety come out. And it, like, promoted this, like, scratching that I have. Like, I would scratch at the sides of my head. So I have, like, scars all along here and on my chest. And, like, stomach and stuff. And when, like, I was suicidal because the Lexapro and, like, you guys don't know this, I have ADHD, or some of you do. I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which is, like, a huge shock. But with that medication combined with the Lexapro, gave me this feeling that I call the empty. I know that I wrote about it and I read it to Nicole and some other people. I read it to my roommate at Fort Winds and she cried. I described it as, one of these days I'm gonna read it, like, directly from my notebook, but my notebook's upstairs and I'm too lazy to get it. But I call it empty because doctors and nurses and parents can understand that word, but it really means the exact opposite of what I'm saying. It means that, like, I don't know, I'll just have to read it. I don't know how to say it. I'll read it from my notebook one of these days. And then that feeling left me, like, numb, and I didn't feel anything, so I had to feel something, and that's when I started scratching. And on top of that, I felt like nobody cared. And the reason I felt that is because I'm the type of person, I would go to people and I'd be like, I noticed that you didn't say hi to someone this morning, or you haven't been talking out there, like, what's wrong, what's up? I'm that type of person that will always notice. I will always say something. But whenever something's wrong with me, no one notices. Ever. I've never had someone ask me, how are you doing today? Other than when I've been in the hospital. No one's ever come up to me and said, are you okay? Like, is there something wrong? Like, you seem kind of down. No one's ever done that for me. And it makes the world a really lonely place. On top of which, I feel, like, physically, like, my body was numb. So you can kind of see how I was kind of depressed. So I created a plan. So I thought no one cared. I thought it wasn't important. So I created a plan to kill myself. Which, at first, I didn't think was bad. At first, I thought it was the only option. On my first hospitalization, I had told a social worker at my school that I was having these thoughts of doing it, and I was afraid that one day I was just going to do it instead of giving myself the option not to do it. And she sent me to Ellis Hospital, which was a horrible experience, so I pretty much BF'd my way out of there so I could go home. And I wasn't ready to go home. And then the thoughts kind of went away because they took me off my Lexapro. So I started getting thoughts back again eventually. I started feeling that feeling again. And the plan became more exact. It was scary. So one night I was having an anxiety attack and me and my mom were arguing, and I just threw it out there, and she called Dr. Martin, and I ended up back in Freshwater for 11 days, and I just recently got out, and I feel a lot better. I haven't had that feeling. My plan was, Freshwater made me realize that my plan was absolutely sick. It was so sick, like it makes me want to throw up. And it was so horrible, because I can't cut. Let's face it, I can't cut. I mean, I scratch, but that's like almost a nervous habit. I can't cut. I don't like the way blades feel. And I was so sick in my head that I knew that if I started cutting, someone would see me and I could be saved. I knew that if I had taken pills, someone could have caught me and I could be saved. My plan, if I had went through with it, I wouldn't be talking to you anymore. And that's sad. It's sick. Because my plan was so precise. It was so gross. There was, I wrote about it, and I'll have to read it to you guys again some other time. It was, if I went through with it, there would be no question whether or not I was dead. And that's sickening. And it just makes me want to throw up. I don't still have that plan. I don't feel empty anymore, which is a big relief for me, because I know that as soon as it comes back, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Of course, I'm gonna try to think rationally, and I mean, if I ever get on here, please, dear God, you have to tell somebody. If I get on here and I start talking about how I feel like that again, but I'm a lot better now. That plan was so disgusting. And I feel so gross about it. I'm ashamed almost, about it. I'll have to tell you guys about it sometime, but that's a really heavy topic. I'm not even sure. YouTube has a 15-minute limit on my uploads, so I'm not sure if I'm getting close to that or not. I don't know. I started at 23 and it's 34. 23. 34, 17, 29. I have 4 more minutes left. But I'm working on it. Okay. But I'm a lot better now. And I just wanted to make this clear. If any of you guys watching this feel that way, no one ever should have to feel like that, because that's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. You don't have, you should not feel like that. You just shouldn't. It's not, it's not, it's not healthy. Um, if you don't feel like that, then, or if you feel like that and you're watching this and you're someone that I know, you need to call me right away. Because you don't, first of all, you don't have to deal with that alone. And second of all, no one should ever have to deal with that. So, if any of you guys ever feel like that, please get a hold of me. Please. Because it's not healthy. But I'm gonna end this video now. Sorry it was so down and depressing. If you have any questions for me specifically, you can private inbox this account. Just like subject it for Haley if it's for me specifically, or if you don't care who reads it. If you don't have anything like that, just feel free to comment on anything else you want me to talk about, and I'll try to get in the next video. Tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a video really quick before I leave for the weekend, and I'm going to be recording all weekend, so when I get back on Monday, there's going to be like, don't be surprised if it's like 6 or 7 videos of my trip down to the Clearwater Festival. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and look for Nicole. Bye.